Welcome back, boys and ghouls. It is I, Alucard, the Dark Lord. Welcome you back to another scary video. Today we'll be watching 10 scary videos by NukeTalks5. Links in the description. We will continue our journey through the scary and paranormal, trying to find the real between all the fakes that we can find out here. And let me tell you, it's a lot of fakes, but still spooky. And as always, get comfortable, grab your adorable little plushie, and remember to turn off the lights. And now that everyone's ready, we shall begin again. 3, 2, 1, let's go!
The newest addition to my collection. Just bought it from the antique store.
Oh my gosh. What the heck is this? How do you start off this with this? Let's just keep going. How much you want to bet she's gonna say, it's haunted, it's haunted? Girl, everyone can tell it's haunted.
Doll collector Linda Deary from Murfreesboro, Tennessee was browsing Facebook Marketplace one day when she saw an ad placed by a woman who was giving away 4 antique dolls for free.
I wouldn't trust anything that says, oh, I want to get 4 antique dolls for free. Nah, there's something sus about that one.
Linda drove to the woman's house and picked up the dolls. When she got back home, she posed the dolls on her bed and began taking pictures. But then something
one of them was a Chucky doll. How is that antique?
very odd happened. The dolls seemed to move right before her eyes.
Oh no.
Linda grabbed her phone and started filming.
Let's see how it looks. Look at that! One of them is a Chucky doll. Is that what? This one is not even splayed out correctly. It literally, I think she had it right here sitting and then it just toppled over. Chucky did it. You can't say otherwise. What? I see the arrow.
Soon after this, Linda and her partner began to experience strange and unexplained activity. Personal items.
Nah, they have something in the back pulling it while the person is hiding. There's no way.
Around their house would go missing, and objects seemed to move on their own or get knocked off shelves.
It was the doll all
One day,
along.
Linda gets a bad haircut from a local hairdresser, so she decides to make a video showing off her terrible new hairdo. But what happens next is truly bizarre.
Ah! Ooh, cool lightsaber though. With lights and everything.
Hi. A lot of people wanted to see what my hair looks like. So I wanted to see the sides. Like,
girl,
my bangs,
what did you do
I've
with your
had to,
hair?
Fix my bangs myself. But this is what it looks like if I don't straighten pieces of it. And like, it's just a whole mess.
What the heck?
Dang it. That scared me. Okay.
Girl, if you're gonna record yourself, make sure you plant that thing on a solid thing. Don't leave it. You probably had a leg like hanging off of something.
God, what the was that? Did you see that? Like, it ran. Oh no, absolutely not.
Someone's moving it. Wow. Okay. She's not even really freaked out. If she was actually like really freaked out, her reactions would be totally different.
No.
At first, Linda believes that all the frightening activity in her house is likely caused by the playful ghost of a little girl.
The first one, she kicked it, and then when you couldn't see her, she moved it again with her legs while still keeping her face away, so it sounded like it wasn't that close. You can't fool us. You can't fool us.
Girl who might be attached to her new dolls.
No little kid would want to be attached to that thing. Look at that thing.
She even finds the whole idea kind of funny and jokes about it online. One day, Linda sets up a silly video for her social media where she puts a Chucky doll inside a cupboard, waiting for it to fall out. But this is when things start to take a terrifying turn.
Oh my gosh, it was Chucky all along. We knew it.
Thing, because it's about to be a mess. Let's see. It was Chucky.
Yeah, you see? She knows how to plant things to make it look like make it look quote unquote real. She knows what she's doing.
What the
Nah, she blowing into that thing.
Okay, I didn't
She's
find
blowing into it.
this. Chucky's just supposed to pop out, but his hair is moving. Holy shit.
It's air current.
What the hell? Okay, I really do. Oh no, move that. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, joke's over. Joke's over.
The video goes very wrong as the doll's hair begins to move for no reason. And then Chucky's head seems to suddenly spin around all over.
That's a string. The string is literally just pushing that one little area down. And then at the moment's notice, the person off camera makes it so it does that.
On its own. And things just get...
Because you can see it gets pulled out to the left. What the heck? If that was just supposed to just turn its head, it would just be staying there. But no, it got pulled to the left. So
Get even weirder from here. One night, Linda
how
and her
much
partner
more
are
can
asleep
this
in
go
bed
on?
when they are woken up by the sound of loud banging from their front room. The bangs are so loud and intense that the couple believes that someone is trying to break into their house.
I break into their house and smash all those dolls and say, "Girl, stop it, please. Get some help."
Immediately call the police. So officers arrive on scene.
Ah,
With
good
footage
flashes.
recorded by the couple's front door ring camera.
This is our house.
Let's look at it before bed. Yeah, dude. Something's in her f***ing window right now, bro.
Stop being hyper, please. It's scaring me.
Ready?
Why do they gotta have a video? Stop it, please. The only reason why they're showing it like this is because they don't want people to get too close to the real evidence that they're faking it. Come on, this is why they do this.
Something's in her f***ing window.
They show us the original video.
As the motion-triggered video starts, it looks like someone or something has pulled the couple's front curtain open.
But they're only showing it from the last bit. It looks like someone was standing there. Why didn't they show the person opening it? They just show in the after, like at the very tail of the end, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, look, ooh."
But even creepier, whoever this person is, they appear to be inside the house. Then whoever
'cause
it is
it's one of
seems to
them.
slam the curtain closed again with a bang. Linda swears that she and her partners stayed inside the bedroom and didn't move until police arrived. The officers checked the house inside and out, but there was no one else there.
Yeah. False report.
So
False
now,
report.
Linda has had enough of the creepy doll.
She's doing way too much for TikTok. She's going way above and beyond.
Recently, she attempted to get rid of the dolls at a yard sale.
And what, they
But
came
in
back?
a darkly funny twist, Linda says that someone actually stole 3 of the 4 dolls from her yard sale.
To the thief that stole these dolls out of the yard sale at 3 o'clock this morning, you're going to regret it.
3 o'clock this morning? What the heck? Who would steal 3 dolls at 3 a.m. in the morning and you not know about? Nah, this is all fake. I'm gonna say this is all fake. She's playing this game too hard. There's no shot.
They're haunted. Had you waited till sunlight, you would have seen the sign that was under them that said, "Haunted dolls. If you have children, please don't buy."
Nah.
So, good luck to whoever took those dolls, because it seems like they're gonna need it. Hello, Doggy. Reddit user
Doggy!
Love is Evil from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee is driving to work at around 6 in the morning. He receives a text message from his frantic wife, who asks him to check their surveillance camera footage on his phone. When he watches the video back, It chills him to his core.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, it moved. It can literally be anything. There are constantly things outside that make weird noises. There's animals all over the places. They make weird noises all the time. What's going on?
An unexplained spooky little voice can be heard whispering, "Hello." And the family dog
I didn't even
just
hear that.
goes nuts.
Oh, now I hear it. I guess. You know what? They're messed up because Ring cameras have voices or voice speakers. They have speakers. He could literally be doing that and messing with the dog just to get the dog's reaction. Not cool, man. Not cool. How dare you? Puppers over here never did anything wrong. Look at him. He's being a good boy. And you over here scaring him like that? How dare you?
The Reddit user says that other than his wife and dog, no one else was home at the time of the recording. He says that they have never experienced anything like this, and they don't know what to make of the creepy little voice.
It's not even little. It sounds like a grown man. It sounds like a grown man going, "Hello." You can't tell me otherwise.
Paranormal entity? Or just what is that creepy little voice? Old school.
Oh my gosh, we got a haunted
Los
school.
Angeles, California was built over what was once a cemetery.
Oh my gosh, a cemetery? You gotta be kidding me. That's, let me guess. They didn't move all the bodies. You moved the graves, but you didn't move the bodies.
The school even honors its dark history by featuring real pieces of old recovered
Oh my gosh. Are you serious? What is wrong with this school?
headstones on its walls inside the school.
Yeah, if there's gonna be any places that's haunted, this place is ground zero for all paranormal things.
So, late one Friday night, a janitor is working the night shift at Cathedral High School when something happens that makes his blood run cold.
Uh-huh.
All right, I usually don't record while I'm on the job.
Yeah, that's a smart move. You don't want to get in trouble.
But this is freaking me out. It's sort of unreal. Here at work, I'm here in the janitor's closet. Yeah, let me just show you guys.
What's he gonna show us?
All right.
Okay.
Just
Was he on his own?
I don't know. Let you guys know this school was built on a cemetery.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if that helps my situation or not.
Oh yeah, it helps 100%.
Previous janitors that have worked here have tried to tell everyone that, you know, every night something happens, some spooky, I don't know, paranormal,
What's that on the-
whatever you want to call it.
Literally, what's that on the floor though? That's a lot of trash, I guess.
But yeah, I didn't really believe him until tonight. I was in here cleaning up after some students
Yeah,
had
he's
thrown
got
a
some
party,
balloons.
but what's been freaking me out is this one right here.
Bro, you gotta be kidding me. No shot. You're gonna say that this is spooky? It's one balloon. We all float down here, Georgie.
No matter where I'm at in the classroom or what I decide to do, it just follows me. And do your thing, you stupid balloon. I got
No
you on
way.
camera now, so let's just see that right there.
It's getting pulled. You can see the string at the bottom getting pulled. Yeah,
Just
look at the string. It looks like it's getting pulled.
If If you don't know where to start in Top Heroes World, the Springland is a great place to start. There are low-level enemies and villages with free healing wells.
Ooh, okay. See, no.
Nah, this is a trick between strings and air current. There's literally ways to do this to make it look natural with this.
It just follows me no matter what.
I'll tell you this, he's very good at making sure the string is not being used.
No, I can't.
The janitor is completely alone when a red balloon inside one of the classrooms seems to start moving on its own and follows him out into the hallway. Suddenly, he spots a dark shadow quickly darting past a window on the other end of the school.
It can literally be kids. There's someone still at the school who's trying not to get in trouble.
Now, previous janitors at the school claim to have witnessed multiple incidents of paranormal activity. So when the custodian captures this spooky evidence, he shows it to the—
Oh god, it's also TikTok. I didn't see that part.
The building's security guard.
It's a— You see how
it's falling out the classroom too?
Look at the back though. Look at the class with the light.
What the
I'm not crazy.
Bro, you are crazy because whatever.
You saw that, right?
Nah, bro. Nah, man.
How long you been working security here, man? How long you been working security?
Why won't he show his face? He showed his face because he's smiling. He's smiling through this whole interaction. He's not really scared.
I've been here a few months, but bro, I ain't never seen nothing like that.
And you never will.
As you can see, even the security guard is a bit freaked. So did the janitor have an encounter with the spirits who are buried in the ground below the school?
Nah.
Let me know.
Nah, you see that little tug right there? That little jolt that it had right there? Nah, it got pulled, so you could tell it got pulled. There's no way. If this was a quote unquote haunting, it wouldn't move that much. No, this one's shocked up as fake also. Come on, guys. Stop making mistakes when you're doing this.
You think? We need scary.
Actually, you know what? That could have been the security guard for all I know who just came up. That was a pretty tall shadow. You can't really tell if it was a kid or not.
Videos. So if you see a scary video that you think would be great on the top 5, email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Watcher at the window.
Woo!
A man is up late one night when he hears strange sounds coming from his home office. He grabs his phone, and what he records is truly shocking.
So this is office. What? It's a blob. It's a blob. Oh my gosh, come on. The light from the inside is covering up the light from out there. What? Come on. Then he's gonna... Oh. It got eyes.
Now, the guy was freaked out as whatever is outside the window seems to disappear when the lights are turned on.
Yeah, because the lights from the inside are getting rid of the lights from out there. But then with the glowy eye things, man, that was a little too much.
But look closer.
Yeah, the glowing eye thing, they're Halloween props used all over the time.
Just outside the window, we can see that there is still a strange pair of glowing eyes staring back at the man inside.
You turned it on.
Online viewers said that this video could easily be explained as a person or an animal standing just outside the window.
No, it's a prop. It's a prop that got put out there.
So, to prove them wrong, the man films the office window again.
Yeah, it could still be a prop there.
Turns out the office is actually 2 stories up. with no way for anything to climb up or sit outside the window.
Yeah, it's literally right out there with...
or what is this? You decide. The Crossing.
It's still a prop.
Somewhere in the Middle East, a guy is riding his motorcycle down a lonely mountain road in the middle of nowhere. He encounters something that he just...
And anyways, I'm gonna say this before we go on to this next one. This one sounds interesting. But still, it could be another floor that looks, depending on how the offices are set up, the offices could look exactly the same. And he just went to the next floor that looks exactly like the one he was in, and that's why it's on the top floor. It could have been the bottom floor, since he didn't specify that in the beginning or in the first video. So we don't know what it looks like.
just can't explain.
What you got for us? Is it Bigfoot? Is it a Yeti?
Some small thing seems to walk across the road right in front of him. Now, that's not so weird. But whatever this is, it seems to be walking on two legs, and then it seems to raise its...
It's the hairless Yeti. He took off his winter coat. No, he wasn't ready for the exposure. Yeah, that guy looks naked.
...itself up and jumps right over the roadside guardrail. The motorcycle rider is shocked. He rechecks his video footage when he gets home, but he has no idea what he encountered on that isolated mountain road. Disturbing results. YouTuber Tyler Blanchard is very much a skeptic when it comes to ghosts and the paranormal. Tyler believes that the reason ghost hunters usually find so-called paranormal evidence at haunted places is simply coincidence, coupled with the fact that they expect to experience paranormal.
Nah, a lot of those paranormal guys, they fake their stuff. Using apps and other gadgets that have no prevalence or no scientific probability to find what they're looking for, it's all malarkey.
Activity.
Are ghosts real or just scared people imagining things?
So Tyler cooks up a very interesting experiment. He invites his friends to go on a ghost hunt. However, he splits them into two groups.
Ah, you see? It's YouTube, guys. Split into two groups. While one group is with another group, you don't know what the other group is doing. And they know how to video edit themselves. They're gonna cut this to make it look like it's something spooky going on.
One group, including Tyler, goes to a house that many paranormal investigators claim to be extremely haunted. The Brackenford Manor in Lake Arrowhead, California.
Oh my gosh!
ChatGPT, can I make money on Airbnb with $0?
Yes, you can make money on Airbnb.
But the second group, they are just sent to a randomly chosen Airbnb.
This house has never had...
Come on, it's Airbnb. That's messed up.
...a reported death in it. No guests have ever recorded any paranormal activity. It's just a normal house.
Now, this house is not haunted in any way. However, the second group is told a fake ghost story about how this typical random Airbnb house is extremely haunted and was the site of some grisly and terrible events, none of which is true.
So in the 70s, there was a family that lived in this house. A burglar basically broke in and the family, and it's rumored that they still are here.
Oh man, not this ghost stuff, man.
So, the experiment begins and the ghost hunt starts at
two groups of four? Why is there another person?
the real haunted house, the Brackenfern Manor. Now, Tyler isn't expecting anything to happen or to find any kind of paranormal activity. So when he and his group start investigating, they're mostly cracking jokes and playing pranks.
Seriously? Tyler, I know you guys are hiding somewhere.
He's talking to himself to try to keep himself from getting really scared.
Funny prank. Let's end it now, am I right? Please.
Wow, someone farted. That's funny.
I heard a noise over here.
What? Okay, this is going over my head.
Boy! For the love of God. For a good bit, I was scared.
But things are about.
You know what? That's why I didn't think it was funny. That guy was just literally going around in circles in one room. You two guys are not funny at all.
About to get a bit more serious.
Except me. I'm the funniest of all.
And a bit spookier. The guys head to the house's cellar and use a twist flashlight and an ultrasound motion sensor music box that
twist flashlights. The fakest thing you can ever use for paranormal things. And the motion sensor that can be set off by any infrared thing. Wow. Nice.
Plays a tune whenever it detects movement.
Now it's calibrated. Everything that happens from this point is something going in front of it.
If you're here, can you make the music box start?
I thought these guys were supposed to be split up. They're all together. You see, either Nuke is saying that something that wasn't there, or I don't know. Something's not right.
Okay, that's fine. Ring the music box if it's okay if we can sit down.
Thank you. Let's sit down right now. Let's go.
That's all. Yeah, cause you can set that thing up with infrared. It's not that hard.
Honestly, this seemed so unexplainable, but not as unexplainable as the not haunted house.
Is anybody here with us?
All right, literally nothing was happening there. This is weird. If you are here, would you mind turning on one of the flashlights? Or the motion sensor, whichever you prefer. You prefer the motion sensor? Oh, both.
The flashlight thingy, that's always gonna be false. Cause the thing is, you gotta twist it to make it where it's not touching, but it's like right in the middle where it can automatically go off and off on its own. And then whenever it goes off, they always chalk it up to like, oh my gosh, it's real paranormal. Blech.
Both, I guess.
Candlelight, that's crazy.
Yeah, that just doesn't happen unless there's something in front. Wow. And even after repositioning, it still went off.
Well, that's because it's also hitting the mirror, and it's getting triggered by everything that's behind there.
Well, thank you very much for having us. We're gonna go upstairs to this beautiful home.
Oh my
Please
gosh.
stay here. It's been awesome hanging out with you. But we're
What
gonna
is this
pack up our
malarkey?
things and go. Thank you for this experience. I wonder if the equipment is also going on and off at the other house, or if it's just going off here. Because if it's just going off here, that is pretty sus.
Real, right? Like,
No, it's not.
Crazy.
I mean, that box hasn't worked at all, ever.
No.
Until we get here.
We calibrated it 3 times in there and it worked every time.
There's some presence moving in front of that machine.
Yeah,
Now,
it's
Tyler
literally
gave
you
both
guys.
groups the exact same type of flashlight and motion activated music box, but only the ones at the haunted Brackenfern Manor are activating. The instruments at the haunted house actually seem to respond to their questions, while over at the Airbnb, the same instruments don't do anything. And the night just gets weirder.
I walk past this door right here, and there's something closed in there. Which one? Let's put the box in there. This one. What?
Oh. Wait, that could have been something, right? That could have been the air, the wind.
Calibrated. Oh.
Okay. Yep. Bingo, baby. It's in the corner.
I'm not doing this anymore.
Alright, well, that's kind of all I needed.
A window in one of the rooms moves by itself, and the music box activates as if someone is moving.
That window was not latched in correctly, from what it looked like. Either that, or it was the creaking of the house. House move on their own when they settle.
By that window. So, in a final attempt to disprove the creepy results from the music box, they try one more test.
We're up doing some late night research.
Leave it silent for exactly 10 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Like I said, you can make those things go off on their own. It doesn't take very much.
Alright, done with the Morse. Thanks for the answer.
Holy shit. Oh, wow.
Why you got tears in your eyes? Is it big boy?
It's a beautiful moment, bro. I believe in ghosts. That is beautiful.
They test the music box, they recalibrate it over and over, and they even change its location. But it still activates again and again.
Anyways, it's pointing into lights and stuff. This is why I hate people who pretend about the paranormal. They suck. I hate them.
Almost as if something in the house is eager to communicate with them. What makes it even creepier is that the group in the fake haunted Airbnb gets no response all night, and they don't really experience anything unexplainable. So did Tyler's attempt to prove that ghosts don't exist actually prove that they do? Well, you decide. You can watch this full scary experiment over on the YouTube channel, Tyler Blanchard.
No, thank you. I'm not interested in fake
or
stuff.
Flying Nightmare. It's early in the morning, right before sunrise, when Lisa Nathan from Essex, England opens the back door to let out the family dog. But something happens that sends Lisa running right back inside.
What happened?
A weird pale something can be seen flying around Lisa.
Wait a second.
Before she freaks out and slaps it away.
I don't know about this one either.
After reviewing the footage,
no.
Lisa believes she might have caught evidence of a fairy. Now, I'm certainly not saying that whatever this is a fairy, but it definitely
It was a fairy.
looks very odd, and no one seems to really know what.
No, it looks like two insects together. One insect caught with another insect, like a stick insect. It's weird. It's hard to tell because of the stupid camera is making it too fuzzy. Either that or it's just fake. It's just fake. Fake as heck.
This thing is. So if you have any idea on what this weird little flying thing.
Nah, it's fake. This is an After Effect thing. That because the shadow on that thing, the shadow's too weird. It's too definitive. It's too big for whatever it is. It's a tiny little thing. I understand that, but it's the way the shadow is moving with it. It's too big. Yeah, that's a fake.
So if you have any idea on what
the
this
shadow.
weird little flying thing is.
That shadow is so weird. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's covering up way too much for what it actually is.
Let me know down in the comments. The woman in white. It's 3 o'clock at night when truck driver Ken
Oh my
Joe
gosh,
is
the
headed down
woman
the
in white.
interstate in Markham, Illinois, when something happens that is any driver's worst nightmare.
You can go meet up with him and see if she can get him to confess. And it's a tough decision, I'm sure, but Amy ultimately agrees. She wears the white.
Did you see it? A woman wearing a long white dress can be seen crossing the highway dangerously close to the cars and trucks zooming right by her, almost as if she just doesn't care.
If that's a real person, that's a real sad thing to see, because there are some people who do that kind of stuff just to end it all. It's hard to say.
I thought it was really, really weird. It creeped me out. I had goosebumps for like an hour straight on my arms. It was really creepy. It was scary.
Now, whatever this mysterious highway.
But what also is, it's hard to tell with it. I can't see the shadow, and it looks, she looks almost like she's not there. It's hard to say.
The figure is, it has Ken seriously freaked out. And the next day, the story gets much, much darker. Because you see, the next night at the exact same spot, around the exact same time, a vehicle swerves and has a tragic accident on the interstate, ending 2 lives.
But again, we're still keeping a close eye on this crash on I-57. What's the latest?
Indeed. Unfortunately, I have sad news to report about this.
This is so sad. This happened, but that's a coincidence. There's no way it's connected to that thing, because there are just too many accidents out in the world. Even right now, as we speak, there's an accident. It's a sad thing, but there's no way you can chalk that up to this paranormal, to this quote-unquote paranormal event.
Crash here, Laura. Sorry to change gears on such a beautiful and pleasant morning here. It's anything but on the lanes down there. This terrible, violent crash happened before 2 a.m. this morning. State police now reporting 2 people have passed in this incident here on northbound I-57 near 147, just outside of Posen and Dixmoor.
Yeah, this sucks.
The drivers and passengers in the crash claimed that they saw a mysterious woman in a white dress walking on the road.
Nah, there's no way. Nah, Nuke is making this up. He's making a good story, but it's to chalk it up as it's the same thing. But no, he's working too hard. Calm down, Nuke.
They say they swerved to miss her, and that caused the accident.
I had another driver reach out to me after I posted it on Facebook that he was going through there about 20 minutes before I did with another driver right behind him, and they seen the same thing as I did. Today, at the same time as we went through there, there was a car accident, multiple cars. 2 people ended up dying, 2 people went to the hospital. Well, the 2 people that went to the hospital gave a statement that they seen a white figure in the road, and that's why the one car swerved into the other car.
Weirdly, despite these eyewitness reports, cameras posted along the highway showed no one walking in the road at that time. So did King capture an entity on his dash cam that caused a terrible car accident?
No.
You decide.
No.
Abandoned? Over 13 years ago, YouTube urban explorers Smash TV Canada set out one night to explore the abandoned old McCormick factory in London, Ontario, Canada.
London?
Now the group is aware that the property is often inspected by security, so when they hear strange...
It's one of these areas. Going into these areas that have been abandoned and stuff, it's kind of hard to tell about paranormal activity because homeless people go in there, nature takes over, the place is falling apart, so there's constant noises of debris falling and things shifting and moving, and then animals that have taken over the place. So to try and chalk up everything here as it's part of it's gonna be paranormal, it's gonna be very, very, very hard without super definitive proof.
Strange sounds from somewhere in the building. They immediately suspect that it could be security, and they turn off their flashlights to avoid
it could be
getting
security.
caught. But what happens next is downright chilling.
I'm gonna turn mine off then.
But you know what? If it was security, they would literally call it out and say, "Hey, security here, get out of here. You're not allowed to be here." And because they hear you shuffling. Even right now with your lights off, you can still hear you stomping and hopping all over the place.
Somebody's here. Somebody is here. Who's there? Hello? Hello? Watch the metal. Hello?
Yeah, there are people who there are homeless guys. There are homeless people here, so
Anybody there?
it could be anybody. Why is this chalked up to look like a YouTube video with the bumping and the thumping and the way the camera is shot and everything? It looks like the Blair Witch Project. What is going on here?
Very fast. What's making that noise?
It's a person
Did you
or an
see it?
animal.
Someone or something can be seen walking into a room at the end of the hall.
Yeah,
But the group doesn't see anything. After hearing bizarre noises throughout the building, the group eventually leaves to go home. They post their video to YouTube, and many of their viewers immediately point out the eerie figure hiding in the darkness. But Jason and Chris say that they have no idea who or what this could be, and they say that the room to the left that the person can be seen walking into was just a dead end. So, who or what is this?
It could be it's a homeless person. for the video. It was interesting to watch, but whatever. There was too many fake videos in this one. But we will continue to find the paranormal, the real paranormal through all this mess. And as always, everyone have a good day, good evening, good afternoon, depending where you guys are all at. And we will see you all next time. Goodbye.